Hello and welcome. Get comfy and listen up because today we're going to learn how to make a pickable nose just like this one here. And without further ado, let's get started. First, I start with my handy dandy triangle pattern that will eventually become the nose. I mark it onto the foam and cut it out. I then visualize the shape of the nose that I want and start trimming with scissors until it creates the perfect nose. Next, I cut the inside of the nose so that it fits flush against the head. Now I'm using my nostril pattern to put holes onto the nose. This will be the pickable part. They can be whatever shape you'd like. Now it's time to cut them out very carefully. Last step is to cut out the bridge on the back of the nose just a little bit so that there's room for your fingers or whatever objects to fit into the nose. You can now pin your completed nose to your head base to make sure it looks ready to go to the furring stage. I also like to mark exactly where it rests on the head so that I have a guideline for where to place it when it's ready to glue on. Now it's time to duct tape the nose. I suggest using super small pieces to get it in all the hard to reach places. It's also important to duct tape the back of the nose too, avoiding the places that the glue will be placed to put it on the head. This part will be where your finger will touch when you pick the nose. I also like to quickly mark where that line is as a guideline for when I'm assembling the pieces. That means it's time to mark the duct tape where you're going to cut it. I enjoy putting a seam down the middle and along the curve of the nose for looks. Finally, cut off your duct tape and you'll have a perfect pattern that you can use to trace onto your fabric. Place your duct tape sticky side to the right side of the fabric. If you're using minky like I am, it has a direction like fur, so make sure the direction is going up. Now you can cut it out using whatever method you'd like, just make sure to add seam allowance. Here I'm using a rotary cutter. Now, I like to sew the front pieces using the sewing machine and the intricate back piece by hand as to not mess it up. This next part can be a little tricky, but as long as you line up the right side of the fabric with the right side of the fabric and sew it up, then it should make a little pocket for your nose to fit into. Next part, we are gluing just the inside of the fabric to the nose. It's important to only glue the back and the very outer parts of the minky to the foam and to avoid using too much glue. The less glue there is, the more soft and squishy the nose is, so glue this part carefully. And here we have just the top and bottom glued. This is what the back and the front should look like. Finally, it's time to attach the nose to the head. First, we'll want to get a piece of minky to act as the back of the pickable nose. This is glued onto the foam head base before any fur has been added. I like to exclude a little oval of glue around where I plan to sew the fabric to the fur so that I can easily push my needle through it without it getting stuck in hot glue. Once the excess fabric is trimmed as close to the glue as possible, it's time to glue the nose onto the head. It's important to take your time and line up the nose as closely to your marked lines as possible. I make sure to use a lot of glue so that it holds, while also being sure to not get any extra glue on the inside of the minky of the nose. You'll want to hold this until it's completely dry. And this is what it should look like. It should now be pickable and ready for fur. Boom! Fur jump scare! The last thing that's needed to do for this nose is to ladder stitch it to the fur. For those who are wondering what a ladder stitch is, it's a sewing method that creates a hidden stitch from the outside of the fabric. A tutorial will be linked in the description. And finally, once you're done your ladder stitch, it's complete. Now you can test your new pickable nose and enjoy your work. Alright, I hope this tutorial is helpful in your quest for digging for gold. Thank you for watching, and please let me know in the comments if you have any questions or suggestions for me to do next. I would love it if you took a look at my social media. Links are in the description. Click on that silly little subscribe button, and I wish you luck with your fursuit making. Bye-bye!